This little guy is called Aspidistra elatior, or cast iron plant. And this is a very small one. I have quite a large one in my home in the interior of my space, but it's too large to fit on this table. So I got this little guy here. And he's been chugging along. I think they're really slow growers, but what's great about them is, hence their name cast iron plant, is that they're really hard to kill. They actually could survive very well in low light conditions. So if you have a house or an apartment that has low light conditions, then this is kind of a plant that you want to look into. This particular cultivated variety is called Milky Way for these little light flecks. And I actually saw a plant like this growing in the understory in Thailand. So these are native to Asia, China, Japan, Taiwan, all those places. And it's very interesting to see them out in the wild, because you could see why they would actually do well indoors, because in so many cases we don't have a tremendous amount of light, and these guys are growing in the kind of the dark understory of the forest. I've had this growing in my house, and you could probably see, if you're up close, you could see all the dust on this one, and I should have probably dusted it off. But I've had this one growing in my house for about 6 years, and it has been growing at an extremely slow rate. But it could also be because I'm just giving it some really lower light conditions. So it's growing about, I would say, 2 to 3 feet away from a northeast facing window within my bathroom. But I don't actually mind that it's growing so slowly, because I'm giving it such a small little container to kind of grow in. And the way that I actually see them growing in the wild is just like little spots of them all throughout the forest. As far as fertilizing goes, because they're such slow growers, I don't think that you need to be fertilizing all them that much. So bi-monthly, once every other month. And if you're going with a well-balanced fertilizer like a 10-10-10, that's totally fine for these guys. And again, like their name, cast iron plant, there's not many bugs that actually affect this plant. I've never had any issues with pests. So again, if you're looking for something that is easy to manage, I would say that checks the box with one of the easiest plants to grow, and also one for low light conditions.